Hey guys, it's Heather here, and today I'm going to be talking about my general guide for Town Hall 7. Now, I've already done a really extensive video just for Town Hall 7 attacks, so I'm not going to go too much into that in this guide, but I'll link to it here and in the description below. Make sure you watch that guide because Town Hall 7 isn't all about getting your dragons and mass dragoning other Town Hall 7s. Town Hall 7 is a big jump from Town Hall 6, but it's a very forgiving jump. It's one that you can stay at for a while and learn a lot of tactics, but yet if you're new to Clash and you're still just learning the ropes, you can still do really well at clan wars and trophy pushing as a Town Hall 7. Town Hall 7 is really the only Town Hall level where you can easily 3-star any max base of your same Town Hall level, plus you can 3-star bases at the Town Hall level above you, even max Town Hall 8s that are poorly designed. However, if you're not spending the time at Town Hall 7 learning how to attack like a Town Hall 8 and preparing for that next Town Hall level, you're going to find yourself going from a hero 3 stars to a 0, why won't my dragons go where they're supposed to go stars? So make sure that you watch all the different kind of attacks you can do at Town Hall 7 and experiment with those other attacks that you think would work well too. Town Hall 7. In every Town Hall level afterwards, your focus is going to need to be on your offense. This applies if you're trophy pushing or if you're doing clan wars. And yes, it's kind of nice that at Town Hall 7 you can trophy push your way to champions much easier now that your matchups are going to be more aligned with your same Town Hall level. There are multiple layers to Clash of Clans, and I like being open to all of them. Trophy pushing not only gets you a lot of gems, but if you can manage to stay at a higher trophy level like Masters and do a lot of farming, you can get an incredible loot bonus for each of your winning attacks. My suggestion is, if you're going to play Clash a lot, then keep your Town Hall on the outside of your base, away from defenses and away from traps, even in the higher trophy ranges. Let people give you an easy shield. The best thing you can do is kill your shield at night before you go to sleep and empty your mines. Even if you don't do an attack, just start the attack search so you lose your shield. Then do the same thing when you wake up. This will help you keep more of your resources and likely more trophies too, as people will be inclined to just snipe your Town Hall and then move on. At Town Hall 7, you don't have enough walls and defenses to be able to stop a good 3-star attack. But that doesn't mean you should give up on your defensive base design altogether. Design your base to make it difficult for dragons to reach your air defense. You want to protect your air defenses with high hit point buildings like the clan castle, your storages, and your town hall. Also be sure that you have a good double giant bomb spot to stop hog attacks. Some of the things you can do is maybe put a Tesla in the corner, put those corner buildings, do anything you possibly can to stop somebody from 3-starring your base. But don't get down if they're still 3-starring your base, it's just gonna happen. Also be sure that you have a good double giant bomb spot to stop those hog attacks. You want to place both of your giant bombs together so they're touching, and then have them placed between 2 defensive buildings so you can trap those enemy hogs as they move from one defense to the next. A lot changes from Town Hall 6 to Town Hall 7. Major changes that make it much easier for you to 3-star bases that are much higher than yours. You're going to need a lot of elixir to do all of your troop upgrades, along with the spell factory and your 4th army camp. Unlike all future Town Hall levels, it's not important for you to focus on your offense while holding off on your defense. There really is no need to do a Town Hall 6.5, other than to say your offense is going to be the most important thing to factor on, as well as upgrading your mines, pumps, and drill. So important things for you to do is first, upgrade your spell factory. 3 spells makes a huge difference. 3 lightning allows you to take down an air defense or practically cover an entire Town Hall 7's base in rages, which gives you both a mass balloon and a mass dragon overkill attack. Secondly, get your 4th army camp and max it so you have 200 troops. Third, get one of your barracks to dragons. You'll want to get all 4 going to dragons so you can make them faster, but as long as you have 1, you're okay. Fourth, get your dark drill to 3 and your mines and pumps to 11. These extra resources are so vital to keeping your base upgrading. Number 5, get your Barbarian King. And 6, get your dark barracks to hogs. And 7, have 4 builders, possibly 5 if you bought one. If you don't have 4 builders, don't spend another gem on anything else until you do. With a clan war focus in the research lab, you're going to want to get your balloons to level 4 first. You're going to want to get your dragons to level 2 as soon as possible too. Don't do farming troops because you don't have enough elixir to get your dragons to go to level 2. But if your research lab isn't working and you have your level 4 balloons, at least get your spells upgrading while you save for your dragons. Dragons level 1 can take down any Town Hall 7 just fine. At the early stages of Town Hall 7, this is when you're going to want to focus on the mass balloon and possibly even the dragloon attacks. Remember to watch the Town Hall 7 attack video that covers all of these variants. Now at Town Hall 7, I guarantee you, all you're going to hear talked about is dragons, but don't neglect your hogs. Town Hall 7s have typically avoided them in the past because of the lack of dark elixir. Now that you have your drill, and so do all the bases that you're farming, you can afford to start using hogs for war attacks. Level 2 hogs can survive a Town Hall 7 giant bomb, and being able to have experience with hogs at Town Hall 7 is going to give you a major jumpstart on Town Hall 8. Remember, Town Hall 7 is all about preparing yourself for Town Hall 8. You're a mini Town Hall 8, and there's a lot that a Town Hall 8 can do that you can do too. Mastering the Dragon Hog hybrid that I like to call Hogon is going to allow you to take down really high level Town Hall 8s as a Town Hall 7 and give you a major advantage in clan wars when you upgrade to Town Hall 8. Getting the Barbarian King is one of the highlights of Town Hall 7, and he should be the focus for your Dark Elixir first. Work on getting him to level 5 so you can use his ability, but not at the expense of getting your hogs to level 2. Once your hogs are 2, then return your focus back to upgrading your king. Don't worry about upgrading your minions until your king is 5 and your hogs are 2. The Barbarian King can come in handy to clutch that 3rd star in so many attacks. He's great not only for clan wars where he can help dragons funnel or tank for dragons or hogs, but he's also great for farmers and trophy pushers. You can have your entire army built and just drop your Barbarian King to snipe a town hall and not waste any other troops. The Barbarian King is often very important in Town Hall 7 hog-based attacks. You can use him to kill the other enemy's king if that king is shallow, or use him as a tank to either trip any of the traps or to distract those point defenses as you're dropping your hogs. One of the biggest pitfalls you're going to need to avoid at Town Hall 7 is being a one-trick pony. And that's going to be difficult to avoid because the majority of clans out there are going to tell you to do mass dragon. 3 lightning and air defense, drop your dragons against the other air defense, and you're done. It works because it's completely OP at Town Hall 7. Here is the problem though, and here's where clans need to change their focus with their Town Hall 7s. By telling your Town Hall 7s to do a mindless attack, you're setting them up to fail for you when they're attacking as a Town Hall 8, when it really matters. It doesn't matter if your Town Hall 7s swing and miss a few times while getting these tactics down. You want them to learn as a Town Hall 7, and oftentimes people need to learn by mistakes and by experience. Town Hall 7 is kind of like a sandbox environment. You can learn a lot of new attacks and attack skills on a level that is very forgiving. Even if you completely mess up, you still have a really good chance to 3-star your enemy's base. So don't be afraid of failing, and this is the best time to learn. So if you're a clan that recruits Town Hall 7s, keep that in mind. Be encouraging towards your Town Hall 7s and allow them to develop these skills that are going to pay off big time for you when those Town Hall 7s upgrade. So as a Town Hall 7, you need to master a few skill sets when it comes to attacking. First, surgical deployment. Surgical deployment is another term for targeted deployment. You'll learn this by mastering the balloon attack. Surgical means that you use defensive targeting troops, so that's your hogs, your balloons, and even your giants, and deploy them 2 to 4 at a time per defensive structure to take them down. This means you're going to deploy them in a clockwise or anti-clockwise fashion, so they're still relatively close together, meaning that you have more troops than the defenses in that area are able to target. But your troops aren't deployed all at once and just bunched up. This means they can take down more of the defenses at a time. The second attack skill you need to learn is funneling. I talk a lot about funneling in the dragon tutorials, and even though those tutorials say these are for Town Hall 8, they're for Town Hall 7 too. Your level 2 dragons can do what level 3 dragons can do. And if you've watched my Do This, Not That number 4, you can see how level 2 dragons used the right way can be even better than level 3s. Funneling is used for troops that target all buildings. It's all about getting those types of troops to go where you want them to go. You do this by taking down the side buildings on the outside so that your troops have no other buildings to attack except for the ones that are on the inside. The skills you learn while mastering dragons funneling transfer to any ground assault. So take some time to learn how to funnel your dragons. Funneling dragons is such an important skill, and it's easier to learn at Town Hall 7. How to funnel is going to be key for any type of go attack that you do once you're Town Hall 8 and above. So go ho, go low, go va low, go la loom, go go go, all of those go attacks. Fundamentals start right at Town Hall 7 dragons. Once you have that down, then you can move on to more strategical attacks like the Dragloon, Hogs, and the Hogon. Both funneling and surgical deployment attack skills are necessary for both ground and air attacks. These two types of attack skills are ones that are going to be part of your attack arsenal all the way up through the rest of the Town Hall levels. The third skill you need to learn at Town Hall 7 is pathing. This is very important for defensive targeting troops like balloons and especially Hogs, but also important to note for non-defensive targeting troops too. It's not, my dragons are stupid, they didn't go where they're supposed to go. It's, oh wow, I completely missed the pathing on that base. Troops will go to the nearest building they target. So you can see where you deploy your Hogs and figure out how they'll path all the way through the base. It's important to note, especially with your Barbarian King, is he will go to the closest building he can reach without having to break a wall, not the closest building he can walk to. So he could be inside a compartment and walk outside of that compartment to go to an open structure that's figuratively closer to him, even though it means he walks twice as far to get to it. And finally, with the Hogan attack, you also learn the advantage of using hybrid attacks, which will be critical in 3-star attacks for Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, and even 10, and likely a complete necessity in the new Town Hall 11. A hybrid attack means that this attack uses 2 different power sources. Essentially, it uses 2 basic attack strategies and combines them into a much more powerful attack than they would be on their own. It's focusing on the strength of each basic attack and using that strength to combat the weakness of the other attack. So be sure to watch the Hogan tutorial because this is an attack that you can be really successful with to take down tougher Town Hall 8s. So remember those 4 tools: surgical, funneling, pathing, and hybrid, because this is the time to learn those, and they will make your transition to Town Hall 8 likely the easiest Town Hall upgrade transition you'll do. Really, the only pitfall you can have at Town Hall 7 is upgrading before you're completely maxed or going to Town Hall 8 as a one-trick pony and not learning these 4 areas of attacking. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment below or join me in my Bindle room by downloading Bindle, going to classtutor.com/Bindle, and then join the room #ClashTutor. There are thousands of people in that room who are super responsive and will help you with your attacks, and they're really nice and friendly, so it's a great place to join if you want to get more help with Clash of Clans. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook and subscribe here. If you haven't subscribed, tell your clan to subscribe and share this with your clan. Even if you're not a Town Hall 7, but you have Town Hall 7s in your clan and you're mentoring them, be sure to share this with other members of your clan so they can help those Town Hall 7s along. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.